Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to jump on quickly and do a Zoom and tell you all about the new checklist that I've created. I'm going to share my screen. I've uploaded it into Team Elite, and I just wanted to run you through it a little bit so you get an idea of what to do with it. So I'm going to share my screen and go and find it wherever I am. Might have to do a couple of these. All right, so if you go into Team Elite, I've got two screens going here, so hopefully you can see that. Go into Team Elite and then go into Files, and you've got here a daily schedule checklist master. So if you open that up, it's actually going to show you two different revisions. This was the old one, which was version 1. So if you download the second one here, and I've already got it open, so I'm just going to stop the share and restart it again and open it. All right. Oh, better leave it up there. All right, so you'll notice along the bottom there's a couple of tabs. There's 6 tabs along the bottom. Now, this is not to replace any of the other systems. It's just here so that you can work alongside the existing Start Strong process. For any new people that are on, you'll still go into Team Freestyle and you'll still go through the 6 or 7 steps that are in there. Could be 8 steps, I can't remember. But if you wanted to have a read through here, I've put a little welcome note on here. Now, this lists down all of the current groups. If you're new, you may not be a part of all of these yet. We generally only put you into a couple at a time, so it's not too overwhelming. So Team Elite is my group, and you'll find a couple of the files in here that you'll be able to use every day, and a few hints and tips, and just use this as our main support page. So if you've got any questions, obviously ask the person who introduced you, who your sponsor is. But if you've got any general questions, you're more than welcome to ask questions into the group page, and all of us here in my team can help answer that for you. Team Freedom is Lorian's group, who's my upline, and you'll find a lot of business activity tracker sheets and things like that under the Files tab. And Lorian does a few competitions and like Christmas bonus challenges and things like that in there too. Now, Team Freestyle is your main page that you'll work out of, and that is anything to do with the JBT program. So if you have a look around and just get familiar with it, you'll find a lot of the recipes in there, personal development, a lot of the trainings are in there, and all of our notifications for Monday night training, etc., are all posted in there. Now, you won't have access to Team Spirit yet. If you've been in the business a little while and you want to have access to Team Spirit, that's Linda's group, who's Adam's upline, and you'll find a lot of other inspirational videos, and she does her own training in there as well. So just depending on where you want it to go, just check with your upline, and I can add you into that as you need to. So anyway, it's got a list of the groups in there for you. Now, if you go down to the VF, DVF and SDVF tab, if you're a virtual franchisee who's brand new at DVF level, if you've got a couple of customers, or you're starting to build a team and you're at SDVF, this is a great little spreadsheet for you to follow through every single day. Now, I know some people who are working and that are busy can't always get onto our Power Hour. So what I've done is I've broken the Power Hour down into a spreadsheet checklist form. So if you just open this up, you can go and print it out. You can tick off the month. So maybe you want to print off 4 copies, and then you've got a whole month's worth, and you can just keep it on your desk. You can carry it around with you in your bag. And you can just check stuff off through the day. If you've only got 5 minutes here and 10 minutes there, or you've got the kids sorted for lunch and you want to do 10 minutes, just tick off the things that you're doing so that you can check it off. So I'm just going to run through it. So this is checking your promo dates and your qualification PVC. So if you don't know what your promo dates are going through your fast track plan, you can go down to the Start Strong checklist down here. You can pop your name in if you want to up the top. So for instance, if you've started today, which is the 19th of December, just pop the date in here. 17 and press enter. Why isn't it done that? Oh, might need to be in the right date format. 19th of the 12th, 17. There we go. So it needs to have the slashes in it and not dots. So what that will do is if you've started today, this is the date that you actually registered your franchise. It's going to give you your dates here. So your DVF 10 day is your $100 bonus. If you get it in 30 days, you just get the promotion to your next commission level. And then you've got all the dates here. So I really encourage you to print that off and have all of your dates set in your calendar so that you know what you're working towards. So back over to this tab. Checking your virtual office notifications is once you get a couple of customers, it'll tell you in there where their reshipments are due and also when team are due for their promotions and things like that. And I've also got in here just to check the Team Elite group page every single day. So if you turn your notifications off, if you don't want your phone going ding, ding, ding all the time, just go into the group page and turn your notifications to off. And just make a mental note that at some point during the day to go in and actually check the group page. And the same with Freedom. Obviously, there's a lot more people in the Freedom and Freestyle groups. My bird's going crazy. There's a lot of people in those group pages that post a lot of information. So some of it may not be relevant for you. But sometimes it can answer some of your questions as well. So it's always good to have a flick through. Now, the rest of the section is broken up into your daily high-paying activities. So one of them is connecting and reaching out. So how many conversations do you want to start every single day? Now, like I try and do 5 as a minimum, but maybe you just want to set it in 10-minute blocks that you're just going to start new conversations every day. So to give you some ideas on what to do with that is down further. So you can contact 2 new customers every day. You can send people business links. Maybe you send people a Facebook message. Now, if you want some more ideas, you can go down to the DMO tab. And here you've got starting new conversations. And there's a whole load of stuff in there that you can use to be able to reach out to people. And you'll learn all of that as you're going along if you're just new. So checking the customer genealogy report, I've blocked out most of the days because you only really need to check it once a week. So if it's not the Monday, then and you want to do Tuesdays, then just unblock that that color and put it on no fill, and maybe change this one to a fill so that you've got your days set and you can check them off. And just checking in with your team members as well. If you've got some, just checking in and seeing how they're going, even if it's once a week or every couple of days. So going down here is personal page and timeline. So that's putting a post on your page. So what I've done is, if you have a look up the top, I've put in here across the top theme days. So if you're getting stuck on what to post, there's loads of content in the Team Freestyle group page underneath the photo albums that you can use. And maybe you want to just have some theme days every week. So if you're busy and you're only able to do 1 post a day or 2 posts a day, use these theme days to give you content ideas. So maybe a motivational Monday, you might want to look for a quote and write a little bit about how you're feeling about that quote for the day. Tasty Tuesday, you might want to go into Team Freestyle and pick up one of the recipes that's under the Team Freestyle photo albums, and under, I think it's promo posts is the photo album. Workout Wednesday, some good tips around that is either grab some fitness magazines and use some stuff out of there. You could go onto fitness websites and share some posts off some other inspirational people that you're watching. Or maybe you want to do a photo of yourself as well doing a workout. Thirsty Thursday, don't post yourself drinking booze, but maybe you want to make a smoothie, or you've made a really nice drink for summer that you want to put in there. and there's foodie, tips, fun facts, and self-care. So, you know, work them around and move them around, change them up as much as you want to, just to give you some ideas. So that's your sharing on your personal page. So some other ideas around that is if you get sorted and you've got your schedule and you wanted to post the promo post, maybe you want to do a reset for 14 days, or you want to do the 30 days for gratitude or the 30 days for self-love program, which are also in Team Freestyle. Just maybe pop a little note there what you're doing so that you can remind yourself every day that, you know, you're doing day 1, day 2, day 3 and going through the 30 days. I've done it before where I've started doing these 30-day programs and I get halfway through and then I forget about it. So this was a great way for me to keep on track with that. If you want to post on other social media pages as well, if you've got Instagram or Facebook, you know, a business page or anything like that, you can tick that off. Always try to be adding new friends to Facebook. So whether it's going in and talking to people in groups or adding new friends that you went to school with or things like that, and inviting people to events that are in your area. So have you found a live event that's in your area that you're able to go to? And our main online events that we do in our team through Team Freedom are both on Wednesday night, and they're nearly at the same time. They're on a Wednesday night. One's at 7 and one's at 7:30, I believe, and one's with Lorian and one's with Perry. So we can just jump on that and launch your business and jump onto the events and invite people. So going down, you've got your follow-up. So making sure that you're going and liking and thanking people for following up on your page. Any likes that you get on your posts, especially if it's business related or product or recipe related, actually go and send them a message and say thank you for supporting me in my business and start the conversations going that way. And the same with Instagram. Now, Monday night training, if you're brand new, I highly recommend that you're doing 7 o'clock training. It's really going to inspire you with the whole process of getting started strong. And 8 o'clock is more on business side of things. Tuesday nights, we do Team Freedom training with Lorian. I'm not doing an actual set day of training. I'm just going to post stuff into my group whenever I want to do a little bit of training with you guys. And the power hours, or making sure that you're doing the checklist every day, is going to set your DMO up to get you started strong. Now, another part of your DMO and getting set up for success is actually doing some personal development. So this doesn't have to take long. It's maybe, you know, having your I am statements somewhere that are out. I know some people put them on their mirrors. Some people have got vision boards. You know, so what are you actually doing every day around all of that? So the growth reading and podcasts, it may be that you're just reading 10 pages of a book of a night time, or you're listening to Tony Robbins or podcasts or anything like that in your car, driving the kids to school or driving on holiday. You might be able to pop something on in the car. And maybe some people want to do a gratitude diary before bed. So if there's anything that you want to add in there, just feel free to add it in and save the spreadsheet to use for yourself. And always really important is just setting a little bit of time aside, whether it's once a week or a little bit every day, to do your customer care. You know, check in on people and make sure they're doing okay on the program. Make sure they're taking their capsules. You might send them Christmas cards to all your existing customers. So that's something that you should be doing as well. And then every month, I've just got this for the first day of the month, is to really get set up with what your goals are for that month and even do a call with your upline. So that's something that you can schedule it in. So over here on the Start Strong checklist, if you're brand new or even if you've been in the business a while, I've just updated all of this. So as I went through before, it's got your enrollment dates up the top. So you should be working through this with your upline. So the first section here is your customer order. Rio, shush, noisy birds. So when you get a customer on in the program, this is all of the steps that you should be doing for that customer. So adding them into all of the relevant groups. Then once you're a virtual franchisee and you've started in the business, this is what you should be working through. So even if you haven't registered yet, but you've got your customer order in, just definitely work through this one at a time. It corresponds with the group page that's actually in Team Freestyle already and going through the Start Strong process. So this is just there so that you can tick it off as you're going along. And, you know, if you get through one step and you need to go back to it later, you'll know where you need to go back to. So we've got all the way through to step 6. And then once you get your first customer and you're in the system as a registered franchisee, you'll then be able to follow through the whole of the next section. So, you know, making sure that you're comfortable using your virtual office, that you've had your training with your upline on how to place your first customer, and that you've had a call with one of the leaders to help work on your business story, and that's really important. So then, you know, as you go through the business, you've got some more training links here about really getting stuck in and learning about the JBT program and how to give really good customer care. This is your business at the end of the day, so the more you know about the actual program to be able to recommend it to other people, the better. So you don't really need to know about qualifying your business and doing the social media training until you've got a sustainable business and you're at SDVF. Or if you want to do it sooner and you're comfortable with everything, then feel free to go ahead and do it, but maybe have a chat to your upline first. So hopefully all of that helps. Moving along down the bottom, you've got your first 2 weeks of post examples. So again, if you're brand new and you want some ideas around posting, most people post 2-3 times a day. So this actually gives you ideas to post 4 times a day. So if this is too much, just break it down and do 1 every day or 2 every day and just rotate it around, like exactly the same as we were doing with these theme days. So you can add those in up the top. Now, and across the bottom here, I've got a working mum schedule. Now, this schedule that's in here is pretty full on. It was created by one of the NMDs that's been in the business quite a long time. But this just gives you an idea of her day working full time and having a successful Juice Plus business. So you need to be able to put in your time. So you'll notice here that you've got in the kids' time, the family time, and having a date night. So all of those should be set in first, and your work times, and definitely Monday night and Tuesday night team training. And then you can work everything else out around it. So if anyone wants to have a go at doing this and sending it through, I'm more than happy to have a look at it for you and see where you need to change some things maybe, or see what you can add in. Kira also did an amazing training video which is posted in Team Freestyle surrounding this. So if you're struggling with time management, I would definitely suggest you do your schedule and see if you can stick to that. So, and then, yeah, that goes back through your DMO and your power hour. So hopefully that is all helpful for you guys. If you've got any questions, please let me know. And yeah, I'll add to it as I need to. If anyone's got any suggestions of what to add, then let me know. So have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.